Yeah, all right, Shalom, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Waharakah Kodash. I want to say and give double honors to the apostles and the bishop elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this word in truth and sincerity and for ruling well. And salutations to the elect, Lord willing, with some of those men and women that believe in fear in the name of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, patiently waiting for the day of our salvation, the day of our redemption. Hey, I'm my brother Gabar Yahweh from GMS Hawaii, coming to you with another quick lesson. And this is, this is to let you know that, Jake is everywhere. And I think I'll title it that. Jake is everywhere, right? And we look like everybody, right? We've been scattered across these nations as a recompense for our iniquities against our power, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And this is an example of that. And if you can't see it, that's because you don't want to see it. Right? Because there's no nation like us. There's no nation like our people. And again, we're scattered amongst all nations. Without any further ado, let me play this. Yeah, and you see it. Ain't no other nation got that kind of spirit, bro. When you see that kind of spirit jumping off of people who look like the other nations, those are Israelites, man. And even when I was listening to them singing, it put chills on you. It brings chills on your spirit, man. Which now I'm kind of in question because we live in a time of great confusion. I'm not sure if this person that's in the red is a man or a woman. You know what I'm saying? But we do know that those other two females on the side of it, those are women, and they all got their voice. They all got their spirit, man. And that's something you can't make up. That's something you can't imitate. And you can see that kind of spirit on Israelites that look like all the nations, so-called white people, so-called Japanese, Asian. I mean, the list goes on, right? Matter of fact, since we said it, I like to prove things. The scripture says, prove all things, Salakia. This is another example of Jake that looked like Ammonites, right? This is another example of Jake being everywhere, okay?
Lie though.
All right, those are Jake's. That's another example. I got another example.
Because the Lord is my shepherd, I have everything I need. He lets me rest in a meadow's grass, and He leads me beside the quiet stream. He restores my health, and He helps me to do what honors Him the most. That's why I'm safe. That's why I'm safe. That's why I'm safe.
Israelites, 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 Israelites. Again, if you can't see it, because the Lord don't want you to see it, right? You can't hide the Israelite flavor. And amongst our people, talent is nothing. Talent is nothing. Not that everybody that's an Israelite has this kind of talent, but it's so prevalent amongst our people that it's no surprise. And only the Lord said this in the precepts. The Lord said this real quick. This is Paul speaking in the Church of Rome. Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. And that word children goes back to the sons, right? And daughters. It says in the NLT, for his spirit joins with our spirit to affirm that we are the Most High's children. The Lord's Spirit is not going to sit with someone that's not of his nation. But see, in this world, we've been taught to think carnally, right? Judging things by the outside. But in reality, we're supposed to be thinking as the Lord thinketh, right? Through the Spirit, right? And this is I want to say the book of Samuel, outward, right? This is 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. But the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance, or in the height, or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For Yahweh seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but Yahweh Bashem Yahushai looketh on the heart. And that's twofold. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai look on the heart to see if you pure or not, if you sincere. Salaki. If you sincere or not, but also too on man like his Samuel started to judge one of David's brothers because of what he looked like, and that's a carnal mindset. Even though he's a spiritual man, he had a moment of carnality when he chose him because surely this got to be a man. That's what our people do. Like when you think of a man of the Lord, he has to be shiny. He has to be tall, he has to be getting money, all the outward things that make you think that the Lord is dealing with that person, but that's not it. Yahweh Bashem Shai dealing with the lowly. And again, our people are scattered across all the world. And they're not, like Elder Apostle Gabar always say, every Israelite is not going to look like John Shaft or John Lake Wazamo. They're just not. And you're gonna be real surprised when you see these chocolate covered heathens, right? Israelites or caramel complected heathens. People you thought that was Israelites, come to find out they're total fucking heathens. They don't even belong to our people, right? Because the wicked have sowed his seed amongst our people too, and the other nations. But we sowed much seed, and there's a history going back to the Philippines about how Mexicans were brought to the Philippines during certain periods of war. How Judites, so-called Negroes, were brought to the Philippines through for work and war purposes. And what you think we're gonna do when we get over there? We're gonna leave our seed. If we don't take it back with us, guess what? Our seed is gonna be there, and that's a part of the curses. That's a part of prophecy. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 21. And it reads, and say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side and bring them into their own land. Right? The Lord ain't bringing a universal people. And in fact, all our people that look like the other nations, guess what? They're going to get their color. They're going to get their color back. They're going to get the visage of an Israelite back. They're not going to be confusing the faces no longer. Right? They're going to look like an Israelite look. But right now, the Lord is gathering us through the word, right? And we coming out of all these different nations where we've been scattered at. And it don't take that long for Jake to start looking like the other nations. 1 or 2 generations, and it's a wrap. And by the time you get to the 3rd and 4th, well, man, you would think that these people are heathens. Like you would think that these people are Japhetic women. But these are not Japhites. These are Israelites. And I think that's Israelite man. The judge is out on that. Like I said, there's a lot of confusion in the world. But I do know for a fact that these 2 women on the side of it that's singing, those are Jakes, man. Those are Israelites, man. These heathens can't sing and move your spirit. Right? These heathens can't dance and move your spirit. Right? These heathens don't think on a level of an Israelite. They just don't. They don't have that spirit in them. Again, their spirit, the spirit of the Most High don't bear witness with their spirit, but it bear witness with our spirit. Okay? This is what's that? This is a speckled bird, speckled. Right? This is the book of Jeremiah 12:9. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her, these other nations. Come ye and assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour. And when you look up that word for speckled, when you look up that word for speckled, right? That word for speckled in the Hebrew is shabawai, which is what? Colored, variegated, which is mean difference. Speckled, man. So we're all over the place, man. As a nation and people, we're scattered amongst all the nations of the world. And one thing that points out is the spirit. Like this Israelite woman right here, you would assume she was a white woman. And you know she dealt with Jake because she got that bob haircut. But Jake put his spirit on a woman. A lot of times, she be a Jake too. She's an Israelite too. She just looked like the other nations. We got the brother in the UK. His wife looked like the so-called white woman, but in her dream, in her vision, when she was in the kingdom, she had a color back. She like a so-called Negro woman. So that curse of leprosy was taken off of her. Just like Miriam. When Miriam murmured against Moses, right? Her and her brother Aaron, the Most High took her complexion away from her and made her look like a so-called white woman. She's still an Israelite, but she was casted out for 7 days because the Lord had hit her with the curse of leprosy. And that's what this woman has. But this is a Jake. This is an Israelite woman. This is an Israelite woman. And she fit in with her people. You don't see her in no small hat synagogue. You don't see her in no Edomite church. Because they don't sing like this. They don't get down like this. Their spirit ain't like this. All right? So I just wanted to bring this out. I saw this again. Jake is everywhere. That's another thing too, man. Because, you see the nigga and the Hispanic woman, and you think that's all you got to deal with. But we got Israelite women that look like the other nations, and we're going to be dealing with the women of the other nations. It's just the way it is. You don't got to stick with Keisha and Maria or Marisol. What is it? Marisol? Soleil? Like, you ain't got to deal with her. We got our women are scattered everywhere, and the Lord's going to bring them back. So again, Jake is everywhere. You can see the spirit on this. I'll play this again going out because this was heavy, man. They doing karaoke, man. You would think they was singing for the money. They sound better than Beyonce. Better than Kelly Rowland. For real. So yeah, I just want to bring this out. I hope you edify with that and say shalom and on to the next. Hey, shalom.